think that a lot of that has to do with the change of government. Because the previous government actually they had a hard approach to my situation, and I am pretty sure that if that had continued, basically I would still be here.
Explain a little bit then what happened then since the last election. I mean, when Trudeau won, did you contact somebody or did they contact you?
Well, as Pastor Carl Kelly has said, we have been negotiating with the CBSA concerning the cancellation of the arrest warrant, but it hadn't gone any further. And actually, last Friday I had sent my reply to the CBSA. These are my conditions. Tell me whether or not you are going to accept them. But then I will say that, well, if you don't accept these conditions, my next step is to file a motion to challenge the legality of the arrest warrant. I know this arrest warrant that CBSA has had on me has been an illegal arrest warrant, and it has been an illegal arrest warrant since 2004, because in 2004 I was granted a humanitarian and compassionate grounds application, which resulted into a statutory stay of removal. What I got today on Monday is a second decision on that agency application, and also established or set another statutory stay. So basically, that were some of the things that have moved on this, and I guess that there are some other factors that have precipitated this, and I guess that is the support of the community over the years.
How do you have a document that explains your new freedom? Is that what you're carrying down?
No. The document actually here. This is the council. This is the council. Come in here. This is the council. This is the council of El Salvador, who came here today to share this moment. And well, this is the letter that I received by email on Monday from, and actually was communicated to me by a CBSA officer on Monday, and this is actually what is giving me the possibility to be able to walk out this door. I am very certain that now they cannot backtrack on this decision, because a decision that has been made cannot be revisited. They revisited the one in 2004. Actually, this will be the third time, but the second time was when Minister Delegate Roy Tremblay decided that I was a danger to Canada and that I could be supporting my family over Skype. That is a situation that is very un-Canadian that happened in 2013, and I hope that this doesn't happen ever again. CBSA officers need to realize that situation.
What's next? What's next? What are you going to do with your new freedom?
Well, last December I had scheduled, I was taking accommodations to take the LSAT, that's the law school admission test, which I had to withdraw from that because we didn't reach into agreements with the CBSA. But I had communicated with the University of Victoria, and I asked them if they would accept the records for the LSAT on February. So I am going to take that LSAT, I'm going to study more about the law, and I'm going to continue working towards that. People that are in this situation don't have to be facing that situation ever again. So this is going to give me so much experience on this situation. I have learned so much in these 2 years while I have been here, and that was is giving me the possibility to go and tell the CBSA, your arrest warrant is an illegal arrest warrant, and this is why. But they didn't want to acknowledge that, but at this point, I guess with this, I can basically get better prepared on that situation and help other people that are in this situation.
So for yourself, right now though, what's the first thing you and your family are going to do?
The first thing after going from here, as I said before, I'm going to visit Rodney Watson, who is in sanctuary in Vancouver, and Rodney Watson has been in sanctuary for over 6 years. he has suffered the same situation that we as family has been suffering, and I think that he needs a little light at the end of the tunnel. And I hope that this will help him and bring his situation to the attention of the ministers.
What your children and the rest of your family want to do with their dad, now they can go up.
Yeah, we all are going to Vancouver. And that's funny, you know, that this morning I was being asked what I was going to do. I said, I'm going to visit Ronnie, and then I'm going to visit my home. But we're coming. I still have a lot of work to do over there, and tomorrow after the service, the Christmas Eve service, then I'm going to definitely we are going to get back home.
Thanks very much. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I see here Peter Edelmann, please. He has been, he was working with us on this process for a long time, and yeah, I guess he has a lot to say about this situation, and I would like to share some.
I think most of what I have to say is already said by the fact that Jose's been able to walk out of the church, so it's unfortunate it's taken this long to have this decision come forward, but I'm very glad for Jose and the family that finally you guys are going to be able to make it to be together for Christmas, so congratulations, Jose.
Thank you very much.
Jose, did you ever lose faith? Did you ever think this is hopeless?
No, actually, I think that my faith has grown even greater. You know, I always share with Pastor Carl Keller different situations. Over the years, I have been working on this situation day and night. My wife can tell you that I woke her in the middle of the night and I told Ivania, I had this dream. I think this is what we need to do. And as soon as we wake up, well, that has gone, but she hopefully, and she has been able to remember some of it. But I guess that faith has grown so much in these years, and well, I thank the Walnut Grove Lutheran Church because actually they have grown with us in faith and trusting God that things are going to be getting better.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Congratulations.
And one last thing, we're friends and neighbors of the Figueroas. I just wanted to acknowledge all of the supporters that have worked so hard to try and raise attention and bring pressure on their behalf. And I know that has redoubled since the election, and there was a lot of people petitioning and writing to the new minister. And then with our new MP, John Aldag, who is in Langley City, where the Figueroas live, a lot of us were talking to him, and he's worked together with the Conservative MP for Langley, Mark Warawa, to talk to the minister, and they finally were able to bring this matter to his attention, even though, of course, you know, Syria has been big on the radar. But he finally sat down last week and looked at it, and like we knew all along, all it took was the stroke of a pen, and he was willing to do that. So we're hoping that going forward, we're going to have support from our local MPs and the minister in expediting the process and getting them the citizenship papers, and probably also going to ask them to waive the legal fees that have mounted up in this ridiculous. And I just wanted to thank everybody who's been part of that process and supporting the family, and also if anybody wants to chip in a little bit financially, there's a donation jar at the door as well for the Figueroa family. So thank you.
We also wanted to share something on behalf of the Latin American community, because I was talking to Jose, and he has been telling us that trying to defend himself, working with the lawyers, has been a big toll on his family and his expenses. And right now, because he has been trying to defend himself and to stay in Canada, there are legal expenses that the government is charging back to him, probably more than $13,000-$20,000. And I believe because it wasn't his fault, it's the government, the Minister of Justice, the Prime Minister, the one who should remove any debt for the Figueroa family, And on the contrary, he has been in this church for 2 years, not being able to work and support the family, should be compensated in one way or another. Removing the debt and compensate his family for these 2 years that he hasn't been able to work, although it's not the fault of the liberal government, it's the fault of the previous government, but still it's a big burden on the family. Thank you for saying that.
To all the members of the press here, and well, I think that this is a great day, and well, we thank you for sharing with us this joyous day. Is a very happy day for everybody in here at one number of the Lutheran Church.
We are okay!